Friends and viewer, Fyodor Dostoevsky, the writer of many remarkable books like The Idiot, The Brothers Karamazov, The Crime and Punishment, and many other. Today, I am going to tell you about one of its another remarkable novel. The name of this novel is Insulted and Humiliated by Fyodor Dostoevsky. So this Insulted and Humiliated, it is written, published about January 1861, and this is, let me tell you about this, that this novel presents us the story of a passion and heartbreak. It follows a young man's unrequited love for Natasha, who chooses to pursue a life with an egotistical prince. As the plot unfolds, themes of social class, sacrifice, and emotional turmoil are deeply explored in this novel. So, in this, we see love's how love's twisted the path. In this, You Insulted and Humiliated, Dostoevsky interweaves the lives of his character through complex emotional and psychological landscape. The central character in this novel, a young writer named Vanya, becomes trapped in tumultuous love triangle. His affection lies deeply with Natasha, who ultimately chooses the charming yet morally bankrupt prince, Alusha, over him. This choice instigates a cascade of events leading to betrayal and unfulfilled desires. Vanya, embodying humility and self-sacrifice, dedicates himself to Natasha's happiness while suffering his own heartache. Natasha's journey reflects the intensity of youthful love. As she falls for Alusha, she confronts societal pressure and familial expectation. Her parents, stricken by shame, disown her, believing they have lost their daughter to a life of disgrace. Meanwhile, Alusha is shown as a naive yet handsome prince, ensnared in his desires and familial expectation. With every indecision, he flits between Natasha and a more appropriate match, Katrina. His inability to choose between the two women leads Natasha to make the ultimate sacrifice, choosing to withdraw to salvage his future. So, in this novel, we see the threads of redemption. The intersecting lives of these characters reveals the harsh realities of 19th century Russian society. The novel introduced a cast of supporting characters, each grappling with their own struggle for dignity. Amidst degradation, a pivotal figure is Neely, an orphan girl whom Vanya befriends. She embodies innocence and heartbreak, navigating her painful existence and drawing pity for those around her. As her past intertwines with the main character, the viewer witness how secret twists, expectation, and compassion. The relationship among Vanya, Natasha, and Alusha serve as the core of this tale. Vanya's swerving loyalty ultimately undermine his own happiness. His love mimics martyrdom, offering his heart to Natasha, even as she continues to desire Alyosha. The tangle of emotion reflects society's pressure and expectation. Each character feels the weight of decisions made and action taken, which shape their fates. The consequences resonate through their interaction, leading to moments of revelation and devastating heartbreak. So, Dostoevsky's acute insight into human nature shines throughout the narrative. The choices characters make inform their life, often leading to regret and despair. The prince's selfishness and embodies greed and superficiality, serving as a stark contrast to Vanya's profound loyalty and emotional depth. As Natasha grapples with her feeling, she stands at a crossroad, torn between love for Alyosha and loyalty to her family. Dostoevsky deftly depicts how external circumstances can influence personal identities. Characters struggle with the duality of their desires and the societal expectations that bind them. Their emotional struggle evoke empathy from the reader, drawing them into a complex web of love, sacrifice, and the pursuit of happiness among the shadow of despair. So, elimination of pain and suffering. In this novel, we see illuminating pain and suffering. The narrative reaches a climax as the character face the consequences of their decision. Vanya undergoes profound personal turmoil, all while caring for Natasha. However, as her new reality with Alyosha becomes apparent, his burden becomes more pronounced. The inevitable tragic outcomes culminate in a poignant statement on love and its often painful repercussions. Through their losses, the character ultimately seek redemption and reconciliation. Vanya's compassion for Nilly's provokes transformation, a glimmer of hope, and amid dismay. Ultimately, Dostoevsky crafts an intricate exploration of human soul, its vulnerabilities, strengths, and the price one pays for love. In the end, his storytelling transcends time, presenting reader with a reflection of their own struggle embodies in the lives of his diverse character. So, we see a reflection on humanity. The Insulted and Humiliated is not merely a love story, but a stark portrait of Russian society during the 19th century. The juxtaposition of love, suffering unveiled, profound truth about human existence. Each character serves as a mirror reflecting choices and consequences. Dostoevsky's powerful narrative engaged readers, leaving them questioning the moral fabric of their own lives. In essence, through themes of love, loss, and quest for dignity, Dostoevsky crafts a poignant tale that lingers long after the final page. Readers are left with fragility of their character choices and the universal desire for connection and understanding amidst an often cruel world. From here, you can jump to the right away. So, let us see that how the character involves in this novel. The first character we see in this novel is Vanya, the main narrator and a kind-hearted writer deeply in love with Natasha. Despite his feeling, he remains supportive of her choices. The second character is Natasha, a young woman torn between her love for Alucia and her loyalty to her family. She sacrifices her happiness for him. Alucia, the naive and impressionable heir to Prince Woloski, his indecision between two loves complicates his life. Prince Welkovsky, the antagonist who prioritizes wealth and status, he manipulates those around him, including Alucia and Natasha. Nili, another character, an orphan girl saved by Ivan, representing innocence lost, and Amit, representing societal cruelty and adult struggle. Nikolai, another character, Natasha's father, who struggled with pride and consequences of his daughter's choices and of his own masculinity. So, we see in this the role of sacrifice. Characters often sacrifice their happiness for the sake of others. Love often leads to selfishness. Class conflicts is also involved in this novel. The stark difference between social classes are evident, affecting character, interactions, and decisions. Psychological depth. Dostoevsky explores the psychological turmoil of love, jealousy, and so these are the main themes involved in this novel. So I hope this is a very suitable novel for all, a reader of all ages, of all taste, and one must not miss reading this. Thank you very much.